Well, there it is. Hey guys, Chuck House of Mopar, welcome back. Still working on the Coronet, and I got a little bit of rust repair to finish. And we're going to do that today, and tomorrow, and next week, and the week after that. Here's a hole. This is from previous damage that they had pulled out. That needs fixed. Little rust hole on a spot weld. That needs fixed. The other side of the hood, that's ugly. That needs fixed. And last but not least, I've got rot down here in the cowl. That needs fixed. That's going to be a problem. I have 3 spare hoods. I'm going to go get one out of the pile. And we'll go from there. And I'm sure I've got some more holes I'll find here that need fixed too. Anyway, let me go show where my hoods are. There they are, all 3 of them. I think they're mostly junk. That's probably the best one on top. And whatever. Wall art, really. Most of them. So let me dig one of these out to see where I can get a donor piece of metal for it inside there. Alright, there that is. I think I can mostly get that. Get at it. Something's got to be done. I can't leave that. And here is the rustiest one. And there's what we need. So, yeah. This might get interesting. This 2-piece, clearly. Alright, let me set you up, maybe cut this out. Alright, boys. Just due to the nature of this being a completely rusted Hulk, I'm going to cut through. I'm not going to be worrying about being too pretty. We're just going to cut. In fact, I may go outside of these marks, cut the whole damn chunk out. I'm kind of dodging raindrops here. I'm in between. I'd like to get this finished up and get in the house or in the garage. Well, there it is. See what I mean? This hood's junk. It's really junk now. All right, let me get everything stacked back up. All right, so there that is. Still got a bit of the trim there along the, what you call it? Piece of trim. All right, you know there's spot welds in there. Of course, there's 2 there. Some along the front, I'm sure. I think I might blast this thing up first so I can maybe expose the spot welds, you know. It'd be nice to set, yeah, I could see one right there. It'd be nice to be able to, you know, just have this inner skin. All right, I'm gonna blast this up right back. All right, here we are. They just sandwiched it in there, put it together, and certainly there's 2 huge spot welds there. It's actually for the brace. That's what's holding that brace in. And there's going to be some probably right there, but there's got to be more. I'm not seeing them right off, but you know they spot welded along the edge. There's one there. All right, let me oh, that's one, I believe. Yeah. All right, well, I may drill from this side. We'll see. Got get started here. These things aren't the worst. They actually work. Spot weld drill. All right, there that is. Let me cipher on this for a little bit and I'll get back to you guys. May not, excuse me, might not require a lot of ciphering. Let's see what happens if we do this a little bit. We won't get nuts. Something's happening. Yeah, there's the spot weld right there. Let me get that. I'll be back. Okay, let's see what happens now. This is when we bend stuff. Victory. All right, I'm gonna clean this up. We'll be back. All right, boys, I think I pieced together a bit of a plan here. Oh, I have one spot weld here. As we know, there's none here, there's one here. I think what I'm gonna do is I'll have to drill this spot weld out. I think I'm gonna come back behind just this side of this spot weld so that I can locate this hole. I don't know that I'm gonna come this far over. I wouldn't have to on the other side of this diamond. And I will be cutting into the, the lip a little. I mean, what are you gonna do? That's why we have a welder, yes? Yes. All right, well, let me get that spot weld drilled and this one. And go from there. Got my spot weld pretty sure I'm through. When you start seeing some rust, pretty good sign that's happening. I'm gonna clean up a little bit here. So we gotta see what we're looking at. All right, moved you guys. I think I'm just gonna cut right through here. There is some rot here. Certainly when I go to weld this in, it's going to not be pretty. I'll blow holes. You can see where that brace ends well before here. Like I said, that spot weld's drilled. I think I'm gonna go through here. I'll have to, still haven't decided where to come up to here. I'm gonna have to go over there. Maybe just go right through the center of this diamond. That ought to be fun to patch together. Yeah. Let me make this cut. Come through. All right, give me a minute. I got to figure out where I'm going to come over here. All right, I went over to here, cut up through here, did not go through the skin, was careful. Lost a disc into damn hood in between the frames. Come on, man. All right, wow. All right. Yeah, that's rusty in there. Go figure. All right, boys, here's where we're at. Would have loved to gone back here, but you know what? I was just too much. Too much of what? I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and trim back, cut this off, and See if I can't get it snuck in there. Damn, boys. Let me show you what I just did. Trim that off. Look at that. That's what we want. Do we make it pretty or do we just weld it in like that? Alright, fine. You talked me into it. It is really the only thing to do. Start cutting. Start a cutting. Here we go. Well, crap. Oh man, I made a big hole there. All right, that's some kind of hack job if I ever saw one. That's for sure. Let me clean up that spot weld a little more. Now, what I'd like to tell you is that I didn't cut through the hood. I did in the front. All right, let's see what this turns out to be. How it wants to fit. Fits pretty damn good, if you're asking me. Hell yeah, brother. Get some of these dingleberries off of here. Yeah, I think we're gonna weld. Oh shit, I got a hell of a gap. All right, that's really cool. That's all right, we ain't scared yet. Okay. All right, boys. Ugly gap, that's all right. Are we scared? Kind of. Not really. Yeah, some. You guys ever laid a tile floor? The question is usually, well, where do you start? That's the question I have here with this first weld I'm going to lay down. And the answer is, I guess, over here. So let me, hopefully I got a ground. A little contaminated. That's pretty good through there. Damn it. All right. I never cleaned the paint off of there. It ain't helping. And I guess I'm still happy. Let's see what happens now. That's better. Got my little magnets out here, but ended up not using them. Ow. That got hot. Damn hot. It's my fingers smoking that I smell. All right, I'm gonna keep on this, and I will come back and show you when I get her looking a little less ugly. All right. All right, better. Not so ugly. Not so pretty, not so ugly. It's the underside of the hood, and I am fairly happy. I could do a little more work down here, and that'll happen. Right now I need to get a chunk in here to fix my cock up. So let me get something cut and fitted and go from there. All right. All right. What you can see, I don't know what I can see. I can see a little better. Put a couple down anyway. What the hell's going on? Alright, didn't clean the paint off enough, I guess. Might need to slice into there a little. Well, coming out poorly. Let me square it away again.
Several days later.
This kind of stuff look familiar? Yeah, I had a leak in the basement. It wasn't bad, but enough to cause me some heartburn. 15-year-old solder joint decided to start dripping a little bit. It's fixed. It's not leaking. I'll fix the sealing in the spring. Anyway, okay, boys, I'm switching gears here. I had 4 kind of major to me projects. I had the hood, I had that corner, and had the deck lid corner back there, right? And not to mention this thing down here, rotted. As I'm doing this thing, you know, 2 weeks ago is when I kind of did this stuff, been gone. I was like, that's a lot. And I wasn't showing you guys a lot of detail. Like, really with the deck lid thing, you ought to be able to see, how did it come out? Does it look beautiful? And I was going to do that by myself and put the deck lid on and finesse it, but we're going to switch. Also, the corner here needs to be massaged a little bit, probably with a file, you know, and made more beautiful up to my standards. And then there's that. Okay. Now, with all that being said, yeah, that corner is mostly 90% done. This is 90% done. I was going to skip this on this video. So anyway, yeah, it'll look a little choppy. Well, we'll be, whatever, you'll figure this one out. Now, the next video where I'm doing those other 2 things, putting the deck lid back on, you might be a little confused. So anyway, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to get my hood back over here and clean up whatever I might have missed, welding. I talked about there's a little seam there. We're going to make that all pretty, and we're going to call this one good. All right, let me get set up. Okay, so here we are. Here's that seam I'm talking about welding up. Now, what happened is, let's see, the inner skin, here's the inner skin on the good side. Notice there's a V. Notice there's not a V. Okay, right here. I had to cut that out to make this thing fit. So, looks like I boogered up there a little bit. This could get tapped together. Probably ought to have a chunk of weld right in there. And I'll try to get that in there so I don't, whatever, you know. It doesn't show too much. All right, let me get set up here. We'll see what we can burn up. All right, yeah, she definitely needs a little bit of whatever supporting, I guess. So I'm going to pinch this together here and tack into there. Even if it's just a tack, looks like I already did it there once. Looks like whatever. Looks like it needs grinding is what it looks like. So if I do this, there we go. That's better. And don't weld my silly pliers to the deal. All right, we're gonna put a little tack down there and try to get one up here. I think if I get the lower one in, it'll hold. All right. No, I thought it was gonna be ugly. It's not bad. Yeah, good. Also good. Let's do this one up here. Okay. Don't hate it, don't love it. All right. Calling that pretty good. All right. I actually been over here doing this a little bit. We'll grind there a little bit, maybe weld a little more. Walked away from you. I'll grind this a little bit. Like I said, I was over here a little bit with this little guy. And yeah, I'll grind that down, see where we get. Okay. Okay, we're calling that good. In the end, this is going to get just a little bit of smearing of fiberglass impregnated, you know, Bondo to, so you got a little in there, fill in any little holes. And I'm not talking about the whole thing, I'm just talking about holes. I had some pinholes shining through here, fixed them, sanded that up. Got a couple little witness marks from a guy that evidently was welding on this hood. We know that was me. This is better. That is not super pretty there, but you know what? You guys see me at Nationals or down in Bowling Green, you give me a hard time. I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay. Hope you enjoyed this little shorty here. Shorty, it's 25 minute video. That's it. Yeah, I wish I would have been able to accomplish all these tasks, but I need them better. Instead of doing it on the side, behind the scenes, I just figured I'd do another video and do those. On a side note, Drew came in and looked at my job here, and he signed off on it. Said it's pretty good. Should just cover up with some fiberglass initially. And a lot of sanding. Hope to get Jay in here before too long. He's got a, what is it, 96 Dodge SST that he's doing. Their back half of it, because the back half was rusted out. Anyway, I want to thank you guys so much for coming along, and hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you on the next one. See ya!